Astra Avisosk. We meet again, you two.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us?
Commissions, huh? Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Wait.
And if possible, please also use your camera to...
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears... In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time...
Hey, that's not any better.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the
Paimon's gotta ask.
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes.
From when she said...
So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up now?
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zero. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a floor. I also got to sit on a
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to...
Huh?
No, we aren't pitying. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homianis haven't allowed any visitors after the fest.
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can... But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what...
Right. Who knows?
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the Sage's activities. As for how we...
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers!
Let's continue our...
Okay, so do you have...
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now... I've already tried that. But all the key members of the Academia, it seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the
Have you already caught the Sages?
I'm guessing not yet. In any case, we're in the dark as of now. Since, after all, No way.
You mean it'd be too...
No, it's not that. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of...
That's a good point. Nahida, you're super...
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning set...
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't...
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided...
You're saying we should recruit a spy? Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone.
Actually, I already have someone in mind.
Setaria. We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's Fest. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean.
I've always liked she was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was...
The name Setaria means star. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky soon after. The star witnessed the star began to waver, but in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, but she doesn't really support the academy.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage. Right. We met that way. Not only can we get used from my past observations, Setaria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be to prepare. Let's go This should be Setaria's favorite fortune. No, I already have enough information on Setaria.
Talking style?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become the divine voice of wisdom?
Huh? Really?
Shh! My friend here has some
It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electra.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Love prospects? No problem at all. The one who is fated to cross your path will appear. Harut! Marut! Did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done.
I admit that...
Is that so?
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they...
Is this another one of Setaria?
Yep. It belongs to a king. When I start talking...
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works... Oh no, not anymore. A few years back,
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry.
If I recall, you were having...
Ah, that's right! After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of... But I'm still...
What an admirable spirit for learning.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well?
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons.
I see. Yes, that makes sense.
Thank you so much.
What's the point of all the info?
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems. I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the faith of...
Oh, Paimon gets it now! Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
Well, King Deshret is long gone. And Sataria is also too... If we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers... But, if we were to borrow some of her...
So, you mean you're...
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up will. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure.
You're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you...
Exactly. So...
Huh? Best of luck!
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as...
That is pretty convenient.
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been...
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over...
Alright, then let...